Hello, sunshines. This is Shauna, also known as Creative Stitching Diva, and you are listening to Chronicles of a Crochet Diva podcast. Enjoy. Hello, sunshines. How art thou? How art thou? It is Creative Stitching Diva, Shauna. That Grafkin chick. How art thou? Yeah, so we're gonna do this podcast really quick today because I got some orders I need to do. Actually, I'm gonna be doing my orders while we do this. You know why? Because I'm not in public, and if I was, who cares?
Who cares?
Who cares? But you want to know something? Somebody out there cares. Do you know that there are signs that says no crocheting?
What?
There are
What's
signs
that?
in certain areas, certain places that says specifically no crocheting. No, I'm lying. No knitting.
Oh,
Where?
Yeah. Yes, that was a sign that someone sent to me, and I just started laughing. I was like, that doesn't pertain to me because I don't knit. Well, I'm not gonna knit. So that doesn't pertain to me. It doesn't matter. But and in there it basically was also saying about the needles, the crochet, not crochet, knitting needles. That don't pertain to me because I don't knit, I crochet. So it doesn't matter, right? Wrong. My dumbass bought my crochet hooks anyway and got them confiscated. So I guess it depends on where you go and who you're around. Yeah, I got my so at the time, and I don't know why I did this. In my brain, I was thinking if I carry all of my hooks, all of whatever I needed, which 9 times out of 10 I don't need, that, everything is right there. I'm the type of person that I need to have everything there. Everything. So when I go out, I take a bag full of everything. Even if I may not need it, I may need it. So I take it with me. And I go wherever, especially in a place that I know I'm going to be a long time, doctor's office or whatever, wherever you're going to be waiting somewhere, that's where you bring your materials, your tools for the day. The thing about it is, I did that one time. And where that sign that says no knitting, I guess somebody did it and it wasn't a good thing. But in my brain, I'm not knitting. So you can't say anything to me. I bought my stuff and the whole entire bag of crochet hooks. And at the time, they were not the good crochet hooks. So don't worry about it. The good ones, I wasn't used to the good ones at that time. This was a long time ago. And yeah, not one person came to me. Not one person said anything to me. And I'm looking from like diagonal and I see the security guard on the phone, but of course I wasn't doing anything. I was quiet. Because if I didn't have my crochet hook, that would be the issue. But I had it, so I'm quiet. And next thing you know, cops, actual, not security officers, not the flashlight cops, sheriffs. 2 sheriffs came. 2 came to me. And I wasn't thinking, like, I'm not doing nothing. So I'm like, okay, hi. It was like, hi, ma'am. We just want you to know that, how did you get in here with them? With what? My 9mm? And they looking at me like I'm crazy. But yeah, my 9mm, yeah. I got in through the metal detector with all of them. Like, I had a lot. And he's like, you're not supposed to be in here with that. Why did they let me through the door through the metal detector? That makes no sense. Ma'am, you're gonna have to let it go because there's a sign down there that says you're not supposed to bring this in. I said no. I didn't read any sign that says do not bring any crochet hooks at all. He said no, these are knitting. No, they're crochet hooks. You want me to show you? I could go on Google and show you the difference. Oh, ma'am, you want to play games now? You want to play games? This is not time for playing games. So now it turned into laughing until he got real serious with me. Now I'm serious. And then I'm thinking, how did this turn this way? How did this get to this point? How did he even know I had it? So now I'm looking straight ahead at this damn flashlight cop. Like, what the fuck? What happened? I ain't do nothing to you. You ain't doing nothing. I was quiet. So, yeah, I found out that she did because I knew someone that worked in the same place, a security guard. And she told me, she said she's crazy. She tells on everybody. And I honestly have no idea why she would say anything to you because you was just sitting there crocheting and nothing was happening. No one complained. They actually was pleasant and liked the fact that I was just sitting there, and everybody was enjoying the fact that I was sitting there crocheting. They wanted to see what I was making. So my thing was, why did she feel obligated to call the cops and tell them that I came in there with that? You want to know what her lame ass excuse was? It
She
was
couldn't do it. What?
a weapon.
It's a weapon.
It's a 9mm, ma'am.
It was a weapon. So my thing is, you know me, I'm the type of chick that's always like rebuttal. You're not gonna tell me what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find a way. So I can't bring my crochet hook, right? So nobody can have pens. Nobody can have a writing pen because, to be honest with you, a writing pen is way more dangerous than my crochet hook. He said, ma'am, because you didn't know anything about this and because, you know, you was peaceful, you wasn't bothering anyone, we're going to just take your hooks downstairs and you can get them back. Okay. But I still don't understand why they were being taken anyway. I didn't even bring any scissors because that's something I knew not to bring. Even the kids' scissors was taken from me because I bought school scissors, the round ones. There was no sharp nothing. It was round. It was kids. It was plastic. They still took it from me. So I asked because I went all the way to the director. Yo, what we gonna do about this? Because I'm not understanding why I couldn't have my crochet hook and yarn in this building, especially when you have so much hostility going on in this building. So let me just tell you, this was a while ago when I was on welfare. When I was on welfare, you had to go like every month or every other month or whatever. It was like a monthly thing. And I was doing it for years prior. So I didn't understand why right then and there, all of a sudden, this one particular flashlight cop felt that I didn't need it. I don't know. Or it was dangerous to her. I don't know. Now, she made it dangerous to her because now I'm looking for her after work. Because that was when I was very hostile. That's why, crocheting was very good for me because I did have an anger problem. Never, ever, ever, ever did I insinuate fights or anything like that. I just wanted to know why. Why? I didn't do anything to cause this. I had no idea why this happened. And so I had to sit there for another hour. And that's the thing. When we go into these buildings, whether it's welfare, court, doctor's offices, we do that to keep our minds stimulated while we're sitting there waiting and not have to worry about people, taking your, confiscating. Because you know how many crochet hooks was confiscated. I started realizing that no matter where you go, somebody may take it. So I started bringing like the bad hooks, the hooks that I know if they take it, I won't worry about it. That I had to start doing that. And I realized that some people was just bored. They didn't have anything else to do. And I did go to court one time. It wasn't even for me. I was just sitting there with someone else. And I'm crocheting and the judge was watching me. That's when I started putting it down, like, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. Because she was focused on me crocheting and nothing else that was going on. And so I was like, oh shoot, she's gonna kick me out. She didn't kick me out. She actually said, ma'am, you back there, what are you making? This is in the middle of the court. What? Where they do that at? Jersey City. It was just like, I guess it depends on where you at and who's around, their judgment. And I still to this day don't know why this lady called the sheriff for me. I have no idea. I have no idea why she called the sheriff on me. But what I do know is a lot of people complained about her and said that she would do that all the time. And just for random stuff. Like somebody could be just sitting there, minding their own damn business. She'll call and be like, oh, because I saw him talking loudly. What's your job? Why are you calling the cops to do something that you're supposed to be doing? If he was talking loudly, or if I was trying to cause conflict in the office. The thing about it is, I told them, because my mouth sometimes get me into some trouble. I told them, you are lucky. You are very lucky that I had my crochet hooks and my yarn because I was quiet. Because if I didn't have my crochet hooks and my yarn, I would be complaining. I'm ready to go. What's going on? What's taking so long? Why is my caseworker like? I would be complaining. I was quiet. I didn't say anything. She even went to lunch and came back, and I was quiet. So the fact that, I'm getting all hyper again thinking about it. The fact that this happens, depending on where you're going and who you with, it bothers me because people don't understand. They don't understand a knitter or a crocheter or why we bring our tools with us. They don't understand. So the question is it rude? I know I saw some people say they don't care. So that's the problem. I've been saying I don't care for years. And then someone challenged me on the I don't care. And I challenged them back, of course. But whether she had a valid point or not with some of the stuff, not everything, but whether she had a valid point, I would never tell her that. She did have some valid points. So whether it's rude, I bring my crochet hook everywhere. I even bought my crochet hook and yarn to a stripper. Like what was it? A male revenue? A male review. That's what it was. And he kept saying, put it down, put it down. No, you put it down. You put it down. Don't tell me what to do. You put it down. I didn't ask to come here. Somebody brought me here. I'm serious. I did not ask to go. My best friend bought me and I didn't ask her. She just bought me. Then what do y'all think about crocheting and at a wedding? Do you think that's rude?
At the reception, you can do it. Not at the actual wedding.
But why would you say that?
Give the bride her moment.
Just before she
Yeah,
walks
that's
down the
fine.
aisle, sure.
Before she walks down the aisle.
Yep.
Give the bride her moment.
And then pull it out when
Yeah.
after she get married.
After she get
After they
married.
walk past, I don't care about the crochet again.
Give the bride her moment. So
Thank you.
yesterday was my niece's birthday. And my boyfriend was like, what are you packing? I was like, my stuff. He was like, what does your stuff consist of?
My business, not yours.
She got it all in her little baggie and everything.
So, but I didn't bring it because I didn't want to hear his mouth.
See, that's the problem.
And it was my niece's birthday, and we was going to celebrate her birthday, and I didn't bring it, and I regretted not bringing it because we went to the park, we had fun, we got back to the hotel, and he pulls out his PlayStation, and I'm like, wait a minute. Pulls out his PlayStation.
He pulls out his PlayStation?
He pulls out his PlayStation. Yes, he brings his PlayStation everywhere he goes.
So, why is there a problem that you have your crochet hook?
That's what I said. I said, wait a minute. You pulled out your PlayStation? You brought your PlayStation and I couldn't bring my yarn? So I was like, okay, no, you know what? Good night. And I went to sleep. I was so, and my hands the whole time, my hands was like, I was fighting my hands, like doing this, and I was like, and I couldn't do it, and I had to go to sleep because I kept fighting my hands, y'all. Like my hands was like itching, and I know it meant money was coming. I was supposed to stick it in my pockets, but I wanted to stick it in some yarn so bad. And I kept fighting it. So I will never do that again. I will never not go somewhere, even if it's a little smaller baggie, because I was kind of miserable without my yarn yesterday. And then we didn't come back until today. So even in a car ride, I just wanted to pull out some yarn, and there was none even in the car.
Girl, you're supposed to have a pack everywhere. I have something everywhere. I don't care. I even had stuff at my sister's house at one point in time, and she just, you gotta get your stuff. You gotta get your stuff. So, I mean, everywhere I go, I try to have something so I don't have to carry it everywhere. But if I had to carry it, I'm gonna carry it. So I did. I went yesterday to this fashion show, and it was a comedy show. It's a fashion show / comedy show. It was 2 hours late. If I did not bring my hook and yarn, yeah, it was 2 hours late. If I did not bring my yarn and hook, I would have went bonkers. I probably would have went home, $40 ticket or not, because I find myself, my hands literally like I have to do something. Whether I'm watching TV, no matter what I do, I have to have my hook. So I went with, this is when, like last year, I went for Thanksgiving with my sisters, the club sisters. And while we were at we was having dinner, it was like a sister giving, like a Thanksgiving for sisters. And it was a really nice time. Like I really enjoyed myself. The thing is, I guess the other ladies didn't think that I enjoyed myself because I sat there crocheting. So I think that they didn't realize that I really was enjoying myself. So that's the issue, right? A lot of them are saying that we are disengaged from everything that's going on. And that right there is totally wrong. Because I can focus more when I'm crocheting. I can understand what's going on all around me. I can answer questions from all the way over there. So don't misunderstand thinking that I'm not liking where I'm at. Plus, my face is always serious. My face expression tells a lot, but it don't. Don't read my face. Sometimes I tell people, don't read my face. My face just, it tells things that sometimes I don't even know. I have to ask my face, like, what are you doing? Like, I don't know. But when I was there, it was a picture that I saw, and it looks like I was like mad or sad or something. Like I didn't want to be there. And that wasn't the case. And then they even played a game. I think they played Never Have I Ever. And then they was telling some secrets about themselves. And I'm like, okay. So I guess they was about to skip over me. And I'm like, no, I'll go. And that's the thing. When we have our crochet hook in our hands, someone actually said it looks like, you know, you don't want to be bothered. Like you're antisocial. So we tend to not even be bothered with you. Or there was a sister that was so pissed at me that she talked about me forever. She probably left because of me. And I don't care because she never, not one time, came to me. And that's the thing. If we all adults, we all grown. If you feel some type of way about what I'm doing, talk to me. Say something to me. I'm not going to stop what I'm doing, but at least you can acknowledge why you feel what I'm doing is wrong. Because what I'm going to tell you is what I'm doing, and you should be happy I'm doing this. Because if I wasn't, then that would be a problem. So see, I realized the older I got, the more hostile I got. Because it's almost like we don't have time for the bull. We don't have time for the bull. So this is why you need to talk to me, and I will be as nice as possible. But when you don't and I hear it, it's a problem. So that'll be making sure that when you talk to me and you come correct, I have a crochet hook in my hand. Because I'll probably be more peaceful.
Yeah. Well, it's like one of those things like my therapist said, pick your battles. Because if I come to you about something that I have a problem with, then basically the end result is I'm still gonna have a problem. And now I told you, and your logic is I don't really care that you have the problem because I'm gonna do what I want to do, then we got a problem.
How is me crocheting a problem though? From like, forget everything you just said. You have a problem with me sitting here doing something, minding my own motherfucking business. You got a problem with that. That, of course, is going to be a problem because you got a problem with me just minding my business.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I got that from my mama. She was like that I'm antisocial. Look, lady, I have anger issues. I have anxiety. You want me with this hook because other than that, these hands might fling. I don't want to go to jail because I can't crochet in jail.
Yes, you can.
Look, don't tell me, all right? Because, you know, if I had on orange, the orange is the new black. Crazy eyed. Yeah, I'm just saying, you know.
Yes, you can. Well, at least in New York.
I'm not coming to New York to go to jail, man.
Like crazy eyes.
I'm just saying, I work with the mamas in jail.
But I'm not coming to be nobody's boo thing up in New York.
They have a program where you can crochet in jail. They give you the plastic hooks and stuff in there. Yeah, you can crochet in jail.
Tisha.
Not on command. You have to do it during recess, probably.
What am I gonna get an order for canteen?
You can do it in there. I'm just
Not
telling
on demand.
They call me Jackson. I'm just saying. I know.
Not on demand.
You have a program where you can do it.
So you making it seem like it's okay to go to jail.
I'm just saying.
Right.
That's how you make it seem.
You got tablets in the state facility.
Yeah.
So what, you want to watch a YouTube video and learn patterns? Tisha.
I'm just saying, sometimes there's perks. 3 meals in a cot.
Ooh, I already get that.
3 meals in a cot?
Cot.
I thought you said 3 meals in a cup. I'm like, you get 3 meals in a cup? Let me find out who risking you.
I mean, I do get first to go inside, but we not gonna talk about that.
Oh, hey.
I get so
You
go inside.
do you got to squat and
No.
okay. You don't know about that, Shauna?
Yeah, but I thought that was the prostate kid.
No. When you go into a facility, you got to squat and cough.
Yeah, but they don't do that to the women. I mean, they do it when you have to go to jail, but not for a visitor.
That
They
must
do it
have.
for visitors. That's that New York stuff. Ain't nobody going no Rikers Island.
It's not just Rikers Island, the state.
Ain't nobody going to New York.
When you go to the state, if you go through the metal detector, I'm just saying, FYI. Oh, that was a commercial. Whew, sorry, I got the I got the TV on. I'm sorry. Somebody fell on the track. I'm sorry. I caught it. Sorry. Track mom. Sorry.
Oh, I was like, track. Somebody fell on the
It's
subway.
a commercial track.
God.
Sorry. Track mom. Sorry. Let me turn the TV off. When we go to the state facilities, if your bra triggers the metal detector, you have to take it off
Also, we're gonna set off a riot with hard nipples
and put it in the bag, and they have to open the bag and look at it, and you have to walk through the metal detector without it on. FYI, just let you know.
Do you get to put it back on, or you gotta wait till you leave?
You can put it back on, but you just have to go through the metal detector without it on to make sure that you're not bringing anything in with the ladies.
You ain't know it's so crazy. They do all of that, but they don't stop drugs that's getting in there.
Because they usually at the boom boom on the boom boom hole.
No, it's the damn COs bringing it in.
Bringing it in.
Yeah, it's the COs bringing them in. That's the crazy thing about it. Like, that makes no sense at all.
You want to hear stupid? How about I know someone who was a drug counselor? Yeah, he did.
What are you talking about?
He was working in a rehab place. Were you talking about the COs bringing in the drugs?
Bringing drugs.
Yep, and they were wondering
Yeah,
why the people weren't staying clean. You big dummy.
Yeah, a lot of them do it.
Back to topic.
What's the topic?
I was a track mom, so I was identified with the track team as the track mom who crochets. So they knew, like, a lot of people identified me on the team by saying, "Go to the VO2 mom who crochets." So that's how they knew how to find me in the thing.
You will have a yarn and hook in your hand.
Mm-hmm. Or if I didn't, but they knew who I was because I crocheted. So, or at all of the events, I would be the mom that was crocheting. So then that's how they figure out who I was.
So, so the topic came up because it was told to me that me crocheting can be rude when you are going to certain events. That's why I asked about the wedding, because there's a wedding, and the wedding is gonna be outside. And I was saying, as long as I bring my crochet hook, I would be good. And because I said that, that just opened up, like, I know you're not bringing that. Why would you bring that to a wedding? Why wouldn't I bring it to the wedding? And I'm like, I just need to understand, why am I always getting side-eyed for bringing my hook and my yarn? Like, huh? Why would you say it's weird? But why would you say it's weird?
Their best friend.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I don't care. This is my logic. If I'm minding my business being great, let me mind mine.
But that's the issue. It's always someone who is always in somebody else's business and not understanding that, because that's the thing. They don't crochet, so they don't realize that we do see and hear what's going on. And it's not that we're being antisocial. It actually calms my nerves and my hands. I feel like I need to do something with my hands. So it's a good thing that I am occupied and my mind is focused on that yarn, because I don't like how I am when I don't have the yarn. I don't like how I am. So that's a good thing. But because they don't crochet, they don't realize that. But I asked, what if I asked the bride, is it okay for me to bring my yarn and hook? And I don't know why I did that, because she was like, oh, no, you're not. I'd rather you just not come. I said,
Say less.
what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? I didn't see a point in, like, I'm not in the wedding. It's gonna definitely 9 times out of 10 be CP time. So with CP time, I need to crochet with CP time. If anybody don't know, CP time means color people's time. And it's always late. Color people's time is always late. So I really needed to make sure that my CP time is occupied with my yarn and my hook. I really don't see the big deal in that part. Now, where I do see it may be kind of rude, and I may, actually, I'm not even going to say may. I will not bring. No, I'm not going to say bring. I will not do my crocheting in a funeral. Now, that's one thing I won't do. But I will
Repass.
bring it. That's why I just said I will bring it, because remember, I just went to one last month and I didn't bring it. But I didn't know that it wasn't an actual, like, a funeral we are all used to. It was at a banquet hall, and she had like an actual party. Like, yeah, it was an actual party with like the candy table and the buffet. And my best friend mom went out with a bang, and she told them that's what she wanted, and her daughters made it happen. And I wish that I knew that it was gonna happen that way, because people was there casual, like really casual. Like, my best friend had shorts on, and I'm like, oh, hey, now if I would have thought about it, this is the type of person she was. If I would have thought about it, like, yeah, that's how she was, and this is how they was gonna honor her, I could have bought my yarn and hook and been fine. Because that was one thing she loved about me, is when I crocheted, and she always wanted me to make her something, because I'm pretty sure she would have no problems with me crocheting at the party. It was a party. They had a DJ. They had everything. Like, it looked like it was an actual, like, a birthday party or something like that, or a wedding reception. That's what type of environment it was. I would definitely crochet in an environment like that. But the funeral, I can't say I would do that. And it may be a little disrespectful. And I've known people to say that they have done it. They have done it.
No. I would only probably the repass.
That I have. I did not bring it because, again, I mean, it was a funeral, and it was a funeral that was very close to me, so I really didn't want to bring it at all. But to be honest with you, I was like, dang, why didn't bring it? Dang. And I don't care how far it is. It's been times I would go all the way back home to get my crochet hook and yarn. I'm sorry. I just need it. I have to have it. And that's not a strange addiction. It is not.
She's
It's
not
not
eating
a
toilet
strange
paper.
addiction. Exactly. Me crocheting versus somebody eating a mattress or toilet paper or dirt or something like that. You saying that me crocheting is a strange addiction?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Isn't whatever that Roblox, Rubik's Cube, whatever that thing is, ain't that a game?
Yeah.
Doesn't he play that when he goes somewhere? Okay, never mind. Sorry, I was gonna try to help
I
you.
was trying to understand where you was getting at, but yeah, no, he doesn't. No, he's not like an average gamer like a lot of kids his age. He's not really a gamer.
Well, shoot, do you eat in public?
Not
Look,
really. You just
damn, Chad.
Good
fishing,
crochet.
right? You just fishing.
Good crochet.
I was trying to help you, man. Look, you breathe.
You see, I left it alone.
Yeah, I see now.
But yeah, it's just that's something that I think I won't do. And crocheting in court, I felt kind of weird. Even though she didn't say anything to me, I just felt weird. I felt like she was staring at me and she could have said, "Get out. Don't crochet in my courtroom." Like she could have said it.
But you weren't there for you, so it didn't matter. Okay.
I wasn't. I was in the audience. I was in the audience, but she didn't say anything. And I've done it a couple of times, but when the judge come in, I would put it away. But with her, for some reason, it was like, you know how you crocheting and it's at a point where you just want to keep going. And that's where I was. I was at a point where I didn't want to stop. And I figured if I just go down, like crochet like down here a little bit, she wouldn't see me. She saw me. But she didn't say anything. So that was a good thing. I think it also depends on the person and where you go because, again, that was another building. You were not supposed to bring crochet hooks. I bought my crochet hook, but I bought the plastic one. So I got hit to them. They can't see it in the metal detector because it's not aluminum or metal. So I bought the plastic. And then I had the necklace that you just put your yarn on and rip because you can't bring scissors. So you got to be very strategic around these people. Because since they want to look at it like it's a weapon or something, or that you are being so disrespectful, I found ways of trying to do it without them. I even had the one for the keychain, but that right there kind of pissed me off. I couldn't really do too much with that.
I don't like the keychain ones.
I couldn't do anything with it. It was so stupid. So
You talking
I
about the
saw some
keychain
people
hooks?
do it. Yeah, the little tiny hooks on the keychain.
Yeah.
That was stupid.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it is what it is. I know one thing. I'm about to do some teaching and teach a whole bunch of kids to be addicts like us. And shut up. To be crochet addicts like us. And I'm going to teach them to bring their crochet hook and their yarn everywhere. Who cares? The only thing I'm skeptical about is the plane. I didn't have a problem when I went on the plane with them, but I do know that you like you can't bring, I think, the metal ones. I think you could bring the plastic ones. You could bring the metal ones. I did before, but I'm not sure if they changed.
When I was flying up to the month before pandemic started,
Oh, okay.
and I was bringing my whole bag of metal.
That's what I did too. When I went away, I put my whole entire bag. Now that I won't keep doing because I would be very upset if one time I bring it and somebody confiscates it. I will be so upset. But one thing you can't really bring is this thing. I I tried. And I brought it to the welfare building, and the sheriff was looking at me and looking at this and looking at me and looking at this and like, what was you planning on doing with this? And I was like, crochet. And he's like, how? How you crochet with this? And I was like, you really want me to show you? He's like, yeah. I was like, okay, I'll show you. He's like, and why you had to make me a scarf? I said, oh, now you're being funny. Now you're being funny. But it's like whoever you are around, like some people think it's cute, it's a joke, they don't have no problem. They think other people are the dumbasses.
I just know me, my yarn bag, and my headphones used to be the thing. Don't talk to me because my anxiety was on 1,000. So yeah, just leave me be.
What's that noise?
Which one? Oh, that's the phone. I thought you heard the other one.
We don't want to see your belly, Shay.
Oh, not that. You don't hear that noise?
With your fat thighs clicking what? What are you talking about?
There now. Elmo snoring. Sound like a grown man.
Nobody was listening to Elmo snore.
That's what I thought you was talking about.
No, we said it right after it happened.
And don't be saying my fat stomach, girl. I'm fluffy. Thank you.
Elijah cracking up. Elijah it was funny because he was doing something. Next thing you know, he goes. That is funny. But yeah, you're gonna find yourself in trouble if you crochet in the park.
What?
Who? Why? Because of the bugs getting into my yarn? That's it.
Somebody trying to kidnap me? Like, what?
Who park? It's a public place.
Exactly.
Why am I getting in trouble? You and your Jersey people. I
know, right? Jersey.
Y'all got too many issues over here.
Yeah, well, at least we not walking around with no wire bras, and you was just smiling like it's just normal over there.
That's the state. That's me going into the state facilities. That's it.
Like normal.
What the heck? Am I still on?
You're still on. And you're doing something extra.
Not for long. Not. Would you cut it out?
Who?
You.
Girl, I don't know what's going on.
Would you cut it out? Who? Why? Why kick her out?
Right, Miss Carol.
What do you mean, why kick her out? Why kick her out? No, what I was saying, you can't crochet in a public park. It was more. Would you turn it off? No, what I was saying, you can't crochet in a public park. Would you turn it off? No, what I was saying.
I can't. Oh my God.
I was saying crocheting in the park. It was more funny than anything. It wasn't anything serious. I was saying the last time I had crocheted in the park, a daggone squirrel took the actual hook. The squirrels in Jersey City are bad. They would chase you. The one in my son's in the backyard, they flash. Yeah, right. They flash him. They be like on the windows like this. Like I'm dead serious. You think I'm playing? I'm dead serious, don't they? They be chasing. They literally watch him because they like him. I didn't see the raccoon. I just saw the squirrels. The squirrels really like Idris, and they be there every single morning. And so I thought it was just me. When the squirrel took my hook, I thought it was just me.
Wait.
But come to find out, the squirrels have been giving other people problems in Jersey City. So one of them took the lady wig off and ran. Like, I swear, like, you think I'm playing? I swear, ask anybody in Jersey City. The squirrels are bad. Have you even looked at it on? Look it up. Look at the attack of the squirrels. It's crazy. They have gotten insane. And when the squirrel took my hook, I couldn't catch the damn thing. I couldn't understand how the thing took my damn hook.
It came that close that it took your hook.
I didn't know it was there. I thank you for laughing. It wasn't a good hook, so thank God. You okay over there, Deshia? It wasn't a good hook, so
I'm not coming to Jersey.
and it was at the park. That park that you was at. It was there. It was at that park.
I'm not
So when you bring the crochet hooks, you make sure you don't put it down. Don't put it down on the damn. Don't put it down.
Maybe they be in your window watching when you be watching YouTube videos, learning how to crochet. So they're gonna go make their beds for their kids.
I ain't like that park nothing anyways. I ain't putting nothing down in that. I was sitting on a bench listening to my headphones. So I did not know the damn squirrel was on the bench next to me. I didn't know because my mind was focused. I didn't know. And just took it and ran. And I'm looking like, yo. And it just ran with the damn crochet hook in between his damn tail. I'm like, really? What you gonna do with the damn hook? I wonder if he thought it was food or something. I don't know. And I couldn't find it. I had no idea where the damn thing went. It went, I don't even know. I have no idea. I was going to chase it because them things are crazy. Obviously. What the hell, y'all? Them things are crazy. Like, I saw even on Facebook, somebody I know, like a good family friend, she was even putting how the squirrels were around her too. Like, they are horrible. She had to literally run from it. She had to run from the squirrel because usually squirrels run from you. No, it was running to her. And she was literally jumping on cars and it jumped on the car too. Like, come on. Like, what is going on with these damn squirrels? And I thought it was just us. But then when I saw that, I was like, okay, it's not just us. It's not just us. But the one that likes Idris, that I'm going to call it it had to be a female squirrel, unless it like men. I don't know. But it kept coming to that window. It kept coming to that window every single morning.
Did it stop?
Like a year, right? Yeah. It came every single one. I'm not lying. My son is right here. He could tell you. Every single morning. You never saw it? I never seen it in a while. Oh, I haven't seen it in a minute either. Because Idris went to school, so I guess he got tired of not seeing Idris there for a while. But it was there every single morning.
You do know you got. Oh, well, no, that's because he's been in school. Because I was like, you do know you got a whole cat, right?
No, this was a while ago.
That's what I was thinking about.
No, this was
a squirrel with a kid chasing. Victoria wasn't gonna let her furrows get glow.
You know that's right.
That squirrel definitely would get chased down. That's a $33 or $66. Some of them are $66 for one damn hook. Yes, we would have been fighting because that's one thing those squirrels do. They will fight you.
Oh,
We would have been fighting. Idris gave it a grape.
Yeah, and the next day it was gone. It was gone. He's like, come on, I'm gonna put a grape here. And it was
No
gone.
wonder why the damn thing kept coming back. Why would he feed it?
See, and you judge me for feeding PK.
At least you fed a cat. This dummy feeding freaking squirrels and wondering why he's showing balls in front of the damn. Every single morning, the squirrel was on the window like this. No lie. The squirrel was on the window, like looking for him.
Probably what Coco looking at. The squirrel out there dance. Grapes.
I do some tricks for some treats, buddy.
Coco was looking out that window. Coco being there like, leave me alone. I'm busy. I don't know. But just don't bring your hooks to a Jersey City park, specifically Lincoln, because I'm pretty sure that squirrel got family members that will do the same thing.
Oh man,
that's funny. Yeah, that squirrel will have issues.
Well, you out there making grab cans now with your hook.
Shut up. With leaves, because it didn't take my yarn. Making grab cans with leaves. I'll always think, like, where my hook would be. Like, if I was to go there, where would the hook be?
In a tree.
But how can the squirrel pick it up to put it in the tree?
Put it in its mouth.
Holes in the tree.
And crawl up the tree.
It's inside the hole.
I don't know. All I saw is the back of it, so I really don't know how it was holding it. I just saw the back of it.
Yeah, once they start getting that tree, you turn that thing like this and go and scurry up the tree and put it in the hole.
We should have a search party for it.
I want to go.
You by yourself on that one, buddy.
It was a dollar hook, so it don't matter. But you're right, Victoria. Them damn furrows, yeah, we would have been fighting. And those squirrels fight because it was fighting my family friend. Like, she had to climb on the car.
I got chased by a baby squirrel. The mom had got hit. What you thought I was talking about?
Right?
A
like
baby?
What the hell is wrong with you?
No, the baby squirrel.
We said it at the same time. Oh.
Started chasing me down the sidewalk, and I screamed, and it stopped. And I was like, what is that? I scared it. It started peeing. And I just stood there and was laughing like I literally scared the piss out of this squirrel. Wow. Yeah.
Alrighty then. So we just won't bring our crochet hooks to the park in Jersey City.
We're talking about
but is Cheryl on here? Because Cheryl said a squirrel chewed up a wire under her car that she got repaired, and it had something to do with a graph can, so that's the only reason why I'm mentioning it. But see, it ain't just me. It's just these squirrels are getting out of hand. Maybe they like to crochet. Because why would she have a problem with a squirrel? That's weird.
Maybe they need a bag to keep their nuts. No,
What?
no.
What?
I know,
Uh,
but you just opened it up. I don't know. But anyways, is it rude? Is it rude to crochet at a birthday party?
No.
no, it ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm just here for the cake.
Not even the birthday person.
I'm here for the cake and the birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I'm done.
So everybody's dancing and enjoying themselves, and you just sitting there crocheting. That's not being rude.
I can't dance. Me dancing is rude.
That's being weird. There's only, while everyone else is,
Crazy eyes.
while everyone else is
I
trying
can't.
to
Imagine
I
crazy
can't.
eyes dancing.
I cannot. We was talking about that yesterday. My mom was like, "Can you dance?" I said, "Absolutely not." She said, "You're lying, right?" I said, "No, I'm really serious. I cannot dance. I have no rhythm."
I believe that.
Yeah. And she was like, "But you were in the band." I said, "Mom, the band, no offense, I was in a white band. We didn't do all the stepping stuff. We rolled our feet. So I didn't know. We didn't get to dance. Just because I marched in a marching band, don't mean I got rhythm.
I could actually tell you don't. I could tell you don't have rhythm.
Not at all.
Yeah, I could tell.
I got my two steps and my drink. I
I
got my
don't
drink and my two
think you
step.
even have a two step. You
I
got
got
a
it.
1.3 step. 1.3 step.
There you go. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. I got to. This is my other thing. Yeah. I can't. I cannot dance. Nope. They'll probably tell me, did you bring some yarn? Please, baby, go sit down. Because you're gonna hurt yourself.
OBKB. OBKB.
Well, kids party, so go play. Go ahead. Go play.
Especially at a kids party. I need the yarn and the hook at a kids party. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. But you want to know what? Even me as a crocheter, I will debate. I will debate on whether or not it's rude to crochet in a funeral or the bar. I won't even go to a bar, so I wouldn't even have to worry about that. But if I was, I don't see a problem in it. But it's going to be people that do see problems in. I wouldn't want to bring my yarn to a bar anyway.
Chances of somebody spilling their drink on my yarn and I gotta
Yeah.
walk to the
The
loader again.
smells in there, I wouldn't want to bring it anyway. But
And then you
yeah.
gonna have Bobo and them. Hey boo, what you doing?
I'm building a
So,
gate.
yes, church. Elijah brought up something. There are churches that have the yarn and some hooks, like for you if you wanted to crochet during the sermon and everything. Like during service, there's some churches that actually would love for you to crochet or knit during the service. Now, there's some that don't want you to crochet or knit during the service. They
Not paying,
will look down on you if you do that.
you're not paying attention.
Exactly. But I can debate that I pay attention more if I crochet.
But first of all, you not paying attention to what you doing because you too busy paying attention to me. What would Jesus do?
Did Jesus crochet?
Yeah.
He probably did. He made wine into water. Why not?
Elijah said, yeah.
He probably crocheted the net that they used for fish. I'm just saying.
It's a debatable thing. And I think some people will probably leave the church.
I need to know what church it is that I can hook up in there. Hey, amen.
I wouldn't do it during Sunday service. Not in the actual church. No. At home? Yes.
Well, ain't nobody there to judge you, man. What they gonna be like? Hey, you in the TV, stop it.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. At home, yes. In actual church, physically, no.
Hmm. Well, I ain't worried about that. And hey, Olympia, I haven't seen your name in forever.
Olympia in here?
Mm-hmm.
How about that? How about that? I want to know if someone would tell someone to stop crocheting if it's a disruptive person who just so happens to be quiet when she's crocheting. So there's a person. This is what well, you guys don't know this person, but there was someone that worked in a place that they always had something to say, always did stuff, always loud. And when she learned how to crochet, she learned how to shut her mouth as well. So they're not supposed to crochet at work, though. But during lunchtime, she would crochet. It got to the point where they was making a petition to have her because they saw her how she was during lunch. They saw that she was quiet. But then when it was time to get work, she was just crazy again. So they did a petition, like a little tiny petition to get her to crochet during work time. I actually don't know the outcome of what happened, but I do know that it was something that she thought that her coworkers were like trying to be more on her side. I think it was more so of the coworkers just wanted peace during the work. But you couldn't tell her that though. But it's just crazy how people take the silliest things and make it into something huge. Because I had one person not like me because I bought my crochet hook to places. And if you don't like me, then oh well. I don't care. It's okay. It's fine. You don't like me because I decided to do something. And I think that a lot of people think that, well, with me, I'm always bringing work to places. So that's the issue with me with a lot of people, especially my club members. They believe if I'm crocheting, it's work. And they feel like if I'm someplace, put my work down. It's not about work. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. But a lot of times I literally just bring a crochet hook just to crochet. Just, to time pass and just to do it. It's not work. But I think sometimes they look at it as you're crocheting, that means it's work. You're bringing work to some place that we were supposed to have fun. And I think that's what they look at as well. I think a lot of people look at it as you're not going to have fun if you're bringing work. When in reality, I don't think they can process the fact that we are working on something we actually like. We are working and doing something and getting paid for something that they don't get. They don't get it because they don't work in a place that they like. That's just what I think.
You tell me I can't bring you on. You ain't got to worry about saying me, baby.
And I'm pretty sure most of us got those shirts that say, if I can't bring my yarn, I'm not going. I'm pretty sure we all got that shirt, different sayings, different styles, different colors, because I actually definitely do wear it on purpose so that I don't have to say anything. They could just look at it. There's one of the pictures that I have on my thumbnail. I was at a meeting in a school. It was like a school board meeting. Every school board meeting, I would bring my hook and my yarn. Every school board meeting. And some people will come sit next to me just to say, "What you making? This is nice." And what are you knitting? I'm not knitting. Like I'm loud, you know. So I'm like, I'm not knitting. Like I'm crocheting. And yeah, it was at the time it was fun. But then someone said, "Are you actually paying attention to the meeting? Because how are you paying attention to the meeting if this is what you're doing?" And I asked her, "So, what was the budget last month? What did the kids in this school get? What was their percentage? You don't know, huh? Maybe you need to pick up some yarn and a hook." Of course, she walked away. It's just like, I can pay attention. Can you?
She
And
would
the
know too if she
other
wasn't focused on you and what the heck you was doing. I'm just saying.
exactly, who didn't even know what the budget was, but we had a budget meeting. Come on now. Come on, don't play with me. And then the other place on my thumbnail was, now this may be kind of crazy, but you know, I'm kind of crazy sometimes. I was actually in a supermarket and I have a bag that I put my yarn in and I pull the string. If you don't turn that phone off. Shut up. I don't I have the yarn in the bag and then I will pull the string and it would be like a book bag and I would pull the string and I would crochet as I walk. And then I would tell my kids, "Get that, put it in there, get that, put it in there," as I'm, yeah, right. And I would crochet as I'm walking while my kids, "Okay, get that, get that. No, that one, that one." People thought I was so wrong. And this one lady was like, "That's child labor." Oh, you want to see child labor? Like,
I'm sorry, but you went into labor for that child, so again, mind your business.
look, they need to eat. How's it gonna get in the cart? You better be lucky I'm taking the time to do this. I
You ain't feeding them.
don't have to. They just do it.
I like it.
My son said he liked it. He just said he liked it. So yeah. And that's the thing. People mind other people's businesses, not realizing that we have no problem.
See, I can see ignorance really coming out of my mouth with that one. Oh, you're worried about me. Well, let me tell you what I'm worried about. I'm worried about that you in the grocery store minding my business versus minding your own. Now, however, the business will be when I put this yarn down, or I might start crocheting a chain real quick. Yeah, I'm about to go to jail, buddy. Yeah.
So can I borrow best friend to go shopping?
You want to go shopping with Desha?
We go big shopping though. DJs, Costco.
You might get something out of it.
You always get something out of it. I promise you, best friend.
Lord. So you can have your little bag and crochet, right?
Right. Because moms don't let me do that.
Really? Anything that makes me great, my kids love it. They have no problem doing anything for me that's gonna make me whole. Anything that makes me whole makes them whole. So they don't care. They don't care. I actually found a way to talk to my oldest son to get him to do something that I want. In my mind, I knew he wasn't going to come straight out and say yeah. So I had found a way around it. So I got to go to the doctor on Tuesdays, and it's all the way like an hour away. My mom is an hour and a half away from that location. No, my mom is a half an hour away from that location. So I was thinking, let's go down there to the doctor and then go to my mom's house to visit her. And then I was going to pick up some food and stuff for her and, just make it a day to see the family. Well, I knew my son wasn't going to kind of like it. So I was like, what are you doing on Tuesday? Because I was thinking your grandma really need help. I do too. After I go to the doctor, I was just gonna go see how she doing, and he was like, "You want to go see Mimi? Okay." I'm like, "Yeah, because she needs food. Yeah, we could go see Mimi." He's like, "I feel bad sometimes because they don't see me a lot, and my cousins too. My cousins don't see." Yeah, this was earlier today. Oh, in the damn Kool-Aid. Yeah,
But
he
won't
was
get on the
saying all of
camera
that.
though.
Yeah, I just basically hyped it up a little, made it seem like we want you. We need you. You're the man of the house. We need you more. He felt like he was like, yeah, I really want to see my cousins because I feel like they don't know who I am. I feel like my aunt and my uncle don't know who I am. I was like, yeah, let's go get to know them. So now I could go down there and get some stuff, and I might stop at the damn store because the stores down there is better than here. I'm excited.
You better he don't watch this podcast, ma'am.
He doesn't, which is great. He doesn't. It doesn't fall in his category of entertainment.
Okay. Oh Lord.
This is Vivian. I can't read. Hello, ladies. My former boss asked me to show our clients how to crochet. I bought extra hooks and yarn to show them they create something. One of the clients complained to their parent. The parent complained to the head and the boss, and what is she to do because she did what you asked. So I left my bag at home and took the rest of my stuff back home. So that's the problem what we have with people. What? Crocheting does nothing to anyone. It's not harming you. It's not doing anything to you. I've actually met cool people while I was crocheting because everybody nosy. They want to know what you're doing, how you're doing it, when did you learn? You know what I'm saying? Like they want to know these things. They want to be, I don't want to be social. I don't want to talk. But I'm trying. I'm trying to be nice. Just leave me alone though. But in that case, that's a hot ass mess because in reality, she was helping. She was helping them to learn something. And it's not like they're learning something bad. Crocheting is actually good and it's great for the mind. And I don't think a lot of people realize that. It's very therapeutic. Very therapeutic.
It's repetitive. That's what my therapist said. Not my therapist. My neurologist said it's good for me.
I just don't understand some people. I also got, I'm not going to say an argument, but I'm very competitive. My mouth, I have to explain how I feel and why I feel. So when I say I was shocked at the show, if you did not see it, the podcast that I did with my boys, it's a Mentor Monday one. The one that I did with my boys, and I was talking about crocheting, they actually said, because I wasn't insinuating it or asking them, but they said, I want to learn. And I'm like, what? Like everybody who saw it says your face was priceless when they said they wanted to learn. And it wasn't because Elijah kind of told me before, but Idris, I was like, what? This is a 21-year-old kid. Got his own car, finished school. He's not thinking about crocheting. I was so wrong. So I had an argument with someone because I was talking about it. And I was like, I want to show people how to crochet, and I want to show the kids, and I want to do like a crochet club. So after school, they have somewhere to go and do some crocheting and learn. And this person was like, well, um, there's not going to be any boys. So being that we're going to have all girls, we could do all girly things. And I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure there's some boys that would want to crochet. And she was like, no, ain't no boys going to want to crochet. I know my niece and my nephews. No, she said, I know my niece would, but my nephews won't. And I'm like, ask them. No, I'm not asking my nephews. I know they're not. Did you ask them? Because I didn't ask my kids. They told me. Not that they are going to learn how to crochet right now, this very second, but the fact that they had interest in it is not that they want to crochet as a profession, but the fact that they had interest in trying to learn, or like my sister, not my sister, my son mentioned, I just wanted to know if I would even like it. I want to know the basics. I just want to know, like, the art of it. I see what you do all the time. I want to see if I have a chance in doing something. Not that he wanted to do it all the time. He just wanted to know. That's what I was trying to explain to her. She took it a whole nother direction and got pissed off with me. You don't know, and you don't know what these kids want, and but that could go for girls too, not just boys. So I hate it when people are gentrifying crocheting it, making it seem like it's an all girls thing and that guys don't want to. Because when you do that, you already shutting them out of something they may want, but they're never going to say it because you automatically, my son don't want this. My nephew don't want that. My grandson don't want this. And that kind of bothers me because it made me look back at that podcast I did with them. I've never asked them. Never was on my mind. And they mentioned I would have wanted to learn. And I could teach them, but I never did it. So it bothers me because I feel like we in society in general, we are stunting the growth of the kids by automatically saying they're not going to do this, they're not going to do that. Because it also wasn't just her nephews. It was another girl who I realized, I know why now she says it, because she's a little fast little girl. She likes to dance and shake her boo. Yeah, little 10-year-old girl, little fast one. So because your little niece is fast, don't you think she needs to sit down and crochet? But instead, you saying she don't want to do that. She ain't gonna want to do that. That's not something she want to do. You stunting her growth because you want to know something. The little girl said, "I want to learn." My point. My point. I think we do that a lot. I think we do that a whole lot, and we stunt the growth of a lot of the kids, automatically assuming they're not going to want to do this and they're not going to want to do that. And that bothers me because there's so many men that are knitting and crocheting that can knit and crochet way better than I can even think of. Like my mind is like, oh my gosh, the stuff that they can do. They could just come with a design and I'm like, how did you do that? So I don't like it when they do that. I don't like it. It bothers me, and it also makes people to not want to crochet in public. You ever thought about it that way too? Like people who want to crochet or want to learn how to crochet, they won't do it in public because and they may think that people are going to judge them. They may think that people are going to say something about them, men or female, doesn't matter. I do know that when I spoke to my very first guest, when I did the crocheter, the maker behind the hook. And my very first guest was Bueno. Bueno Crochet. You remember him? You gotta remember him. He was so Rico Suave. From what was it? Barbados. He's from Barbados. Oh my god, that was just the best. Yo, you don't remember? You gotta remember that one. No? Bueno Crochet? You don't remember that one?
BNHO?
Yes, Bueno.
Oh,
It's
that's
Bueno.
what it meant?
Yes, it's Bueno. He explained it on the damn live. Yes. You couldn't understand him? A lot of people said we didn't understand him because he had an accent, but his accent, it actually wasn't as bad because he said that he used to be in America for a while, so he knew how to talk like slow enough for us to hear, for us to understand. But yeah, he mentioned, because I automatically, and I assumed, and I'm an ass for it, we automatically assume a lot of men are gay when they are crocheters. He's not. He actually did it for the opposite reason, which is to get a girl.
Yeah.
The crazy thing is, I mentioned it. You want to get a girl, but I, as the girl, would think the opposite, that you don't want me. You want a man. Like, I think the whole situation was kind of crazy, and he kind of agreed because he was like, yeah, I didn't get the girl. Yeah, she's probably thinking like he want to crochet because he doesn't like me. He just, so yeah, that right there, I felt like an ass. But he was like, I wanted to crochet because I wanted to get the girl. The girl crocheted, and I figured if I crocheted and I learned how to do it, or she could teach me and she would have to put her hands on my hands, then that would be something that she could do and I could do together. It didn't turn out that way. So yeah, that was funny though.
He thought he was gonna do some ghost type ordeal. Baby.
You don't remember
Yep.
him, Shay?
Huh?
You didn't remember him? He was sitting in like this little room.
I thought you didn't remember. She remembers. I thought you didn't remember. You don't remember?
I didn't see that.
Okay.
I saw
remember.
I don't remember the guy's name, but he was the light-skinned guy who had the cat. Or was it a dog?
Elijah says a lot of light-skinned people that have cats. Was he?
Yeah,
Was he black or?
Yeah, you only had three guys on the show. You had more men?
Yes.
Holy shit! Really?
I had 5 guys on the show. Yeah.
Who? I saw Limon. You know, I saw that one.
That was your idea.
Then it was the guy that I'm talking about. Because I was at work for BNHO. Bino? Was his name?
Bueno.
Him. Who was the other two?
The one who did like the
Quaylen.
I remember him. Yes. I forgot.
Quaylen and Brendan.
Brendan is who I'm talking about.
Oh, I didn't know.
So who's the other one?
Oh my God, Brendan and Oh no, it was 4. It wasn't 5. It was 4. Maybe
Okay.
the 5th one I'm talking about is someone else that I'm getting on here. Because
there was supposed to have been another guy that didn't happen. I remember that.
Right. Yeah, there is another guy. He did agree to do it, but something happened, so we had to postpone it. I don't even know if I could say his name because he didn't do it, but he did agree. And then there was a couple of other people, but I I stopped it for a minute because I found that it was a lot on me to gather them, to get them on here, and to make sure that we all are in the same time zone, to keep checking up on them, to make sure that all technical difficulties were squared. It was a lot. And I had to stop it for a little bit. But a lot of people ask, can I bring this person on here? Can I bring that person on here? So I was like, you know what? I could do it. I could do it again, but I will not do it every week. What?
Can you do the military guy?
What military guy? Why are you laughing?
What? There's a
What?
where he's actually he does stuff with Michaels. I follow him too. His grandmother taught him how to crochet, and he uses his crocheting for his PTSD.
Yeah, but what's his name?
That's asking me too much
Well,
information,
then
man.
how the hell am I supposed to find this person if you don't even know?
I'll tell you in a second.
Because I am going to get more people on. So if anyone wants me to have someone on here so you can learn them better behind the hook, let me know, because we talk about more of that person and who they are versus what they crochet. I love to talk about them behind the hook, meaning what they do besides hooking, which is not much, but I like to learn people. And that first one was like an addiction. When Winnow Crochet came on, that was an addiction because he fed so much knowledge and information on us that I was like, yes, I got to keep doing this. I got to keep doing this. It's just a lot.
What? Combat Crochet.
I don't know who the hell that is.
That's his name.
I will write it down now, and I will see if I can send a message to ask him to come. What? Yeah. So if anybody else have anybody else they have in mind, I do have in mind of asking 5 other people that I already asked to come on before. They said yes, but like I said, I postponed it. So I'm gonna ask them to come back. One was
you have the lady with the time zone difference.
Yeah, from she's from Europe. That right there was hard. I really wanted her on there too, but that's hard because she's not a night owl. She's not a night owl at all. And we would have to do this at like 1 a.m. in order for her. Like it was just, so I was thinking of just recording it maybe. I was thinking of doing that, to just record it and then put it out. But other than that, the time difference with her was very, very, like, it was bad. But she really wanted to do it. She really wanted to do it. And then there was so many others that I asked. I swear to you, like every week I was sending emails, like every week, at least 10 to 20 emails every single week. And I got a good amount of people that said that they were going to do it, but I put a halt on it because it started to become a little too much. But, you know, if you want me to ask anyone else, I would definitely do that. I know it was one that you wanted me to ask, and I said no.
Me?
Yeah, you. Nope.
Are we talking about the one that I always talk about? Oh.
Yep. Nope. 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 But yeah, I might ask Willie. He might be in his car though, but it seems like every interview he's in a car. Willy nilly. He knit though. But yeah, I was thinking of asking Willy nilly. And some other crocheters. I remember we had Celeste.
Trophy wife.
Oh my god. Celeste was so, I loved her. I love her. We had Ashley, the crochet song girl.
Mm.
I did ask a TikToker. Crochet It Ain't So was a TikToker. He said, why don't you ask a TikToker? I did. The one who's in Europe is from TikTok too. Yeah, I went all over asking these people. I even asked the Crochet Boys. Somebody did contact me back, but they said in June, and of course June passed.
You said the crow. What happened to the boxer? That was who
That's
you were
the
supposed
Crochet
to do.
Boys. That's the Crochet
Oh,
Boys.
he was the one that's from here.
Yeah, that's him.
Mm.
Yeah, so I'm going to definitely bring that back, and then I'm going to the podcast. So this is a podcast for crocheters. We have the podcast for crocheters where we talk about stuff that I do in my past and how I am now and how we can all make it, even when I was on welfare and all of that crap. And that's why I use this podcast for that. Now, I was asked, can this person be on my podcast? And I'm like, you crochet? You knit? She said, no. So I'm like, why do you want to be on a crocheter or, a fiber artist podcast? And she goes, oh, I thought you talked about everything. She says, a lot of the thumbnails that I see I didn't think it was all crochet related. And then when you think about it, some of it may sound like it's not crochet related, but you can relate whether you crochet or not. So I thought about it and I said, why don't I have a non-crochet podcast? Now, that will open it up to other people for that day. They're not going to identify with anything else, but I'm thinking of a Thursday, that day, to have a podcast. I already spoke to a lot of people about me doing this, and if I did it, would they like to be a part of the forum? Because it would be a forum type thing. So it would be more than just me. It would not ever be just me. It would be no more than 10, because that's as many people as I could put on here. It would be at least 10 females or less, and we're going to pick a subject and talk about it. Now, I asked what type of subjects that they wanted to talk about. 9 times out of 10, it was all about, females, relationships, how they can overcome some things that you can do as a mom, being overwhelmed, the single mom. Like, these are all things that a lot of people go through, and we don't have too many people to talk to about. So why not talk to a bunch of females about it? I also was trying to see if I can get actual experts based on the topic that we're going to talk about. I want to get actual experts in to talk about some of the things that we talk about. So this is going to be fun because I think that it will help a lot of us in some things that, we may have problems with. It's not going to be crochet related. So it's not like, not everybody is going to probably want to partake. But it may be very beneficial for some of us. And the more I spoke about it to the non-crocheters, the more they were excited, because I didn't realize how many of them kept saying, I want to do a podcast, but I don't think I'm consistent. And so being that I bring it up, they're so interested now. I even mentioned it to my club sisters. I also want to do. Did you see that Netflix Sex Life?
Lives.
Yeah, Sex Life. You saw it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking of doing, like, instead of like a book club, but it'd be like to kind of sort of analyze that, because it actually falls in a category of a lot of females' lives. I was thinking of doing a whole podcast on that based off of people watching it, and we could talk about it. And, whatever we could talk about is not a problem. And bringing people on that we would think, I was even trying to talk to other crocheters and see if they want to talk about some things that's non-crochet related that they may have experienced. And I'm ready. So Thursday is going down. Thursday is going to go down. That'll be our first podcast. And people that I've talked to already, they like, I'm ready because that's what they wanted to do anyway. So, do you have any topics? Put it in the comments below and let me know. If you have anybody who you want me to put on my Behind the Hook, let me know. If you have any topics that you want me to go over, let me know. Just put that down there because I do my videos, my live streams based off of everyone else, based off of what everyone else is saying. Because BRB, that's why. Sorry, I was so left field. I was so left field. But yeah, starting tomorrow, I actually started today, but starting tomorrow, I didn't put the flyers out. I forgot. I was gone most of the day. Was I? No, I was asleep most of the day. I was asleep. But I am going to do a sale. Everything that I sell, everything for the month of August is going to go towards donations and donations for kids. I didn't realize how bad it is. I should have, but I didn't realize it. It's bad for a lot of kids who are going back to school and parents still are not working. So yeah, I want to donate and get a couple of kids some supplies, school supplies, and the book bags. I'm trying to see if other organizations can help with like uniforms and stuff because I didn't realize it was that bad. I know. I didn't realize it was that bad. I mean, I knew a lot of people still lost their jobs. They're still not working. Um, and then to go back to school, it's a lot. It's a lot. So anything that I do for this month, which I've been doing for the past 6 years, anything that I've done, I always pick certain months to just raise money. And that's how I get my blessings. By raising money and donating to others, I get my blessings from that. So I'm going to start doing that. So anything that you guys purchase from me, it will definitely be a portion to those kids. I actually want to do like a whole week where everything goes to them. Every single thing that I make goes to this donation because I'm very passionate about this. It bothers me because it's not just those kids, it's the teachers too. Teachers gotta go in their own pockets and pull out money for other people's kids. That kind of bothers me. But then the teachers are asking the kids, and the kids' parents don't have. It just bothers me that that happens. So I'm gonna try and do what I can. And yeah, so that's basically it. Y'all got anything else y'all want to say? Yeah, and different. In the South. I'm sorry, Elijah was saying a lot of people's school starts this month. That's in the South. Up here, school don't start until September.
Yeah.
We don't start till September too.
South is starting.
Huh?
Bless you.
The South is starting.
Yeah, we don't start till after Labor Day. But I know when I lived in Mississippi, we went in August, but we get out in May.
That's the thing. The schools here get out so damn late. They don't get out until the end of June. So that's why. That's why. But again, I'm nervous about the kids going back to school. I understand they have to, but I'm very nervous. Very, 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 very nervous.
They not giving y'all the option to opt in? Oh.
They want us in person. We still see. We still got a month.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We got a parent meeting on Tuesday, so we'll see.
They doing something for school. I don't know what they're doing because they got buses and stuff going around here.
Well,
What's
maybe they
new?
started school.
It's some summer program. That's all I know because it used to be like summer school here. It's not to get ahead or to learn more. It's because you like failed or whatever. But I don't know. This isn't like that. And you had to pay for summer school. I remember that because I had to pay one
Mm.
This year, summer school was a combination of those who needed it and to keep the kids kind of busy and to get, the feel of going back to school with other people.
time. Yeah.
But I will be going to Costco's and trying to find masks for Tiny.
Thanks, Olympia. That's exactly what I was thinking of doing too, getting like a whole bunch of masks and stuff. Even though the school board is really supposed to do it. Because I was thinking about that. Like, why are we really doing this when the school board is supposed to be doing this? But I mean, we don't have time to be asking that. We don't have time to be asking why. But we just got to do it. Because last year, the kids didn't even go to school last year, and we did do supplies. We gave because we wasn't sure what the kids was doing, but we did give supplies. And when we gave the kids the supplies, they were so excited, and some of the parents were coming from all over because last year not a lot of people was doing it. So the kids were coming from all over trying to get supplies. We ran out so quick. So this year I'm starting a little early and I'm trying to be like, I need to just give up a portion of how much I make to do this. Because last year I didn't realize the kids were coming from all over to where we were at to get these supplies. And I'm like, damn. Like, damn. You don't really think about it until it actually happens. And I'm like, damn. And then when we ran out, we was like taking their names down so we could go and get more stuff to give it to them. That's how crazy it got. So I said this year I'm gonna do whatever I need because when I post it up on my Facebook page, those are the people who need help. I can't ask them. I can't say, can you donate? Because they're the people that need the help.
And then especially now with the fact that they about to stop that rent thing. So now
That's what
it's
somebody else told
like,
me too.
yep. It was supposed to end it as of yesterday.
Somebody did tell me that. Somebody did tell me that.
Yep. So now get your kids supplies or keep a roof over your head. Which one you want to do?
Well, like I said, I'm gonna do whatever I can do. It's only me. And my club sisters is only us, and it's only like 15 of us. We're gonna do what we can. But I know that we were able to do a good amount last year. But this year I want to do better. Because now the kids actually are going to school. Um, and we used to see flyer at the flyer at the flyer at the flyer of people doing these school drives. I don't see that. We're the only one right now. I'm like, wow. Times are so changing. Times are so changing. And we kind of sort of still in a pandemic. So not kind of sort of, we are still in a pandemic. So I don't know. But all right, I'm gonna depart. We'll see you again tomorrow at 7 p.m. for Mentor Monday. And that'll be all, folks. See you later.
Good
Bye.
night.
Good night.